Hi fire signs, and welcome to the video. Thank you for joining me. This is a general reading and it's when you find it. So we're going into Aries season. I just wanted to give you a bit of a heads up. Do check out the video for Aries season. Thank you so very much for joining me, Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. Happy birthday, Aries. Thank you for joining me. If you do like my work, please follow, and I will be having some regular readings here of all kinds. So definitely tune in if you resonate. So I'm a naturally gifted medium, and I've been reading tarot for over 30 years and reading worldwide for over 15. So if you would like a private reading that's all about you and your circumstance, please contact me. Okay guys, so let's see what's generally going on with you fire signs. Very, very feisty energy. I feel a lot of you are very determined to get what you want. Aries in particular, because it is your season as well, going into your season, you may be feeling a little bit more extra zest in things, or just a little bit of confusion as well. So we are going into the element of fire, which is cardinal, and the ruling planet is Mars, guys. So if you have a rising or moon in Aries particular, you may be feeling a little bit more driven than normal, or just wanting to get things done. You're also going to be harmonized by the Libra element. The Libra is the sister sign to Aries, and you guys may also be dealing with some kind of people that are wanting to connect with you more so than what they had before, which kind of bothers some of you. Okay, let's see what we've got going on. I'm doing a Celtic cross for everybody. Let's see what's going on as I just shuffle, and now I'm going to cut the deck and we'll jump straight in. So thank you for joining me, guys. I'm finally out on this platform. Hello, finally. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. So in the current energy, we've got the world in reverse, and I'm not surprised by that, because Mercury retrograde that is now just cleared. Some of you have felt really upside down. People that are turning you upside down, people who come into your world and upset you in some way. They're not straight with you. They're not giving you the answers that you require. You know, you've had a lot of people let you down, and a lot of people make promises to you that are not followed through. And I feel that some of you feel like some of you don't know where you're going, wanting to know where you're just confused about, what do I do? Where do I go? What am I into? What are my passions? It's a what if moment for some of you. The challenge that you have is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, Jupiter is in the sign of Aries the whole year. So it's very lucky time for you, Aries in particular, but the other fire signs, you also are going to benefit from that, because everybody has Aries in their sign. So the Jupiter element will be there in some part or form, wherever Aries is for you in your astrological chart, and you can check out Cafe Astrology to find that out. So the Wheel of Fortune is crossing you because you're not sure of what you want in this next chapter. I'm not sure where I want to go, who I want to be with, what kind of love I want, what opportunities I want, where I want to work, who I want to live with. There's all sorts of what ifs going on. Let's go back into the past and see what happened there. The Knight of Wands. So some of you may have been dealing with a lot of players. Sagittarius energy, especially you Sagittarius, you know, you guys have put your heart out on a sleeve many times. You fire signs do that. And you may have played around with someone, or they may have played around with you, or you may have thought that something was good for you, but it didn't work out, and that's why you're a little bit conflicted here. The focus that you're having here is the Queen of Cups. A lot of you are focused on family, focused on the females in your life, focused on how you are as a person, your emotional state, how you are in your relationships, how you are with your relationships with your mother, your sister, sister-in-laws, women in general. The feminine energy is very much around you, even though Aries in particular is very much ruled by masculine kind of energy. We can be sort of evened out. You may be feeling that you're connecting a lot with water signs who are kind of, you know, putting the steam out on you. You know, they're relaxing you in some way, or they're trying to get you to go deeper, to really release whatever it is that you need to. You know, what is the emotional pull that someone has on you as well? Some of you are dealing with a manipulator. Some of you are dealing with someone quite cold. But the Queen of Cups is very much an intuitive card as well. And you guys know, you just know that there's something that's off or something that needs to change in your path for the better. Crowning the reading is the Moon card. Again, water energy, Cancerian energy. The Moon card is Major Arcana. And it's also about things that are in the shadows. What is it that's being kept from you? Are you keeping it from yourself? Are you missing out on opportunities that you don't want to go forward in for whatever fear factor that you may have? What's coming towards you, fire signs, is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, some of you are afraid to invest in love again because you've been through really terrible relationships, or relationships where you invested a lot, or you've been played around with in the past and you're kind of like, no. But what's coming towards you once you figure self out is the Ace of Cups. And it could be a water sign that comes into your path, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, this can be a little bit turbulent. Cancer and Aries, for example, can be a little bit turbulent, but together you can be a great team. Scorpio and Aries can even each other out as well. And Sagittarius and Cancerians can get along really well. So I feel that water is good for you right now. Even just, you know, being beside water could make you feel really calm and give you some insight and just sort of give you perspective. The advice here is the Ace of Wands. You need to take your own advice. Some of you need to stop being your own worst enemy. Where opportunities and love and everything else is concerned, you are worth it. You are able. The Ace of Wands is Aries energy. Okay? Where you're going, what you're doing, the passion in your life, taking that risk. You know, not standing still anymore, really being passionate about something and going for those goals, going for those dreams, opportunities, dating that person, saying I'm interested, those sorts of things, coming out of that hermit kind of mode that some of you have been in. What you need to know is the Knight of Cups. Again, the water energy is here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking your time, listening to the apology, accepting the apology. Some of you will, some of you won't. Some of you need to make an apology to somebody else, okay? It's not always other person's fault. Hopes and fears, we've got the Page of Cups. Again, some of you are wanting to have new relationships. You need to start at zero. Some of you need to love yourself again. Some of you need to remember what kind of love you want, what kind of communication you have in a relationship, what kind of relationship you really want to be in. Not the fantasized dream state. We're talking about what are the core values in a relationship that work for you. The outcome? The Chariot. This person's going to live at a distance. Cancer, it's a Cancerian that's coming in for you. The Chariot, Major Arcana. Some of you need to move out of this comfort zone. Some of you are also moving towards love that you've never had before. And of course, that's going to be a little scary. The Knight of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck. Wish fulfillment. Some of you need to choose different partnerships, different star signs. You know, you maybe have been dating other fire signs or dating the same sign over and over, and it's time for a complete change. You may be drawn to the water signs because they balance you out with emotions. You may have a rising or moon in water. So you may be feeling very particular about the depths of your emotions in relationships and how much you give. Let's get some clarifiers. Clarifying the Knight of Wands, please, for the fire signs. Clarify the Knight of Wands. The Hanged Man. Some of you felt really restricted in the past, stuck for someone else's benefit, having to do what someone else wanted. No more of that. The Queen of Cups. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups, the focus. Some of you may be focused on a water sign, getting to know them, building the foundation. Page of Pentacles. You might meet this person through work, or this could be a new opportunity at work that you're new at. You know, it's a new craft. You're learning something. You're learning the ranks. This could be a boss for you that's in charge, and you're learning how to be in this new position. Crowning the reading, the Moon card. Let's see why the Moon card's there. Be careful of deception and deceptive people, though. The Empress, yeah. You definitely need to be careful. This is Venus. Empress is Venus. This is also the card of value. It's also earth element. You need to be careful of people who don't value you, who are deceptive, who don't tell you the full story, who promise everything and deliver nothing. Two major arcanas. Now, it's the Moon and the Empress. Now, the Empress sits in the Moon as well, okay? So there's a shadow side to someone that you really need to see more clearly, okay? This person's wearing a bit of a mask. They may be a Taurus in particular, or they may be a Cancer in particular as well. The World card in reverse, clarifying that, please. Let's see what we have. 7 of Wands, yeah. No longer battling it out. You're exhausted. Some of you are just so tired of the game playing, battling it out, the competition around you, feeling like you're in competition with someone else. If it's a third party situation, get yourself out of that. Get yourself out of that. Don't be anyone's competition. Don't be anyone's competition, okay? You're better than that. The Wheel of Fortune in the challenge. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Let's see why. The Devil, yeah, because there's something that you're uncomfortable with. You want to, you know, someone toxic wants to come into this new chapter and you know this person is not good for you, yet you're dragging them into the new chapter that shouldn't be there. This is also something that you are quite attached to still. Some of you are recognizing this person is no good for you and trying to detach yourself, but this is very strong earth energy here. Some of you are dealing with Capricorn energy in particular. Clarify this Ace of Cups, please, coming towards the fire signs, the Ace of Cups. 10 of Wands, yeah. You're happy to have this new love come in, but you just don't want to be burdened. Some of you don't want to have a relationship, and that's fine. Some of you may be dealing with someone who has had a path exactly like yours. You are very much the same in having gone through a lot of lessons or learnt a lot of lessons. You may be having to uphold somebody or be their strength and you theirs. So there's a common ground here with what's coming towards you. Is there's a common ground of where you've been. You've been on similar paths. You've been disappointed before. Clarifying the Ace of Wands in the advice. The Ace of Wands, please. Let's see what we have. Ace of Wands, please. Ace of Wands. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you guys are going to be very straight. You're not going to deal with very immature people. You're kind of over the game players and the babies and the dummy fits and all of that sort of stuff. And the advice is here to be strong, be firm, and be straight with what it is and who it is that you need and don't need in your path, okay? Communication. Some of you, that's your strong point. Others of you need to practice that communication so that you know where you stand with people and where they stand with you. The Knight of Cups in what you need to know. The Eight of Wands, yeah. So there is something that you are, someone you're going to be getting an apology from. Whether it's got any substance is, you know, a personal circumstance. This is a general reading. But there is someone who is really exhausted by something. They need your help with something. They're definitely going to be traveling towards you and asking you for advice or counsel or money. Be careful that their intention is pure. The Page of Cups in the hopes and fears for my beautiful fire signs. I love you guys. And I thank you so much for your time today. Three of Wands, yeah. There could be a reconciliation. Someone from your past, someone you might be wanting to reconnect with and hope that it actually works out this time. Listen, if it's going to be a reconciliation, make sure that both of you are on the same page, 50-50, okay? Some of you are dealing with someone who is wanting a second chance in some way, and you're hoping that they've changed, some of you. The Chariot, clarify the Chariot, please. You're definitely meeting someone at a distance, though, which is beautiful. Why not? Here for a good time, not a long time. Get to know people. Expand your horizons a bit. Six of Cups, yes.